Welcome to the second edition of Curb Pavement. I'm about to go under Interstate 70 here onto a gravel road into the heart of Utah's Canyonlands country. Originally I was going to bike the first 40 miles, but because of strong winds and a good chance of rain, I'm actually going to Jeep in instead. Wish me luck! Day 2 is here, and as you can see, I'm still in my car. I'm officially off and walking now. Nearing the canyon floor of Horeshoe Canyon. And now it's just a little ways up the canyon to the well-known rock art galleries. Painted figures go all the way down this rock slab, and most are life-size. This guy here is called the Holy Ghost. Looks like the creek is getting ready to flood. A while ago this was just a trickle. I've reached the end of Blue John Canyon. It was in this canyon, just upstream about 3 miles, where Aaron Ralston lost his arm in a climbing accident. Look at what I found looking at me. See those guys up there? I'm sure they're not used to seeing people hiking through here. And now I'm headed up Spur Fork. Just made a tough exit climb out of Spur Canyon. It was a lot tougher than it looked on the map. Up across the bottom part of the mesa was pretty simple, but then I hit this sheer wall. So I had to contour a long ways around, and then finally found this break in the rock here. This big jumble of boulders, which I was able to climb up. All right, I made it to my spot I'm gonna camp right before sundown, and it's a beauty. Look at this. Ooh. I'm getting ready to drop off the Orange Cliffs down into North Point Canyon. Check it out, it's pretty steep. It's a trail maintained by the National Park Service, so it should be well marked all the way down. The sun is finally out and it's warm after 3 days of rainy weather. Oh hey, Mr. Shadow's here as well. How you doing, Mr. Shadow? About 5 miles away I'll be at the maze overlook and then have to take the steep trail down into the maze. Hope it's not as steep as that right there. You can see the road out there in the distance that I started on. And now I'm about halfway up. It's not been too bad so far. Just really steep and rocky, but not too much farther to go and I'll be at the top. I'm ready to begin my descent into the maze. And it's pretty steep going. The guidebooks warned that it might be tough with a big heavy pack, but so far I haven't needed a rope, but it's getting steeper by the minute. So we will see. Okay, now where do we go? I guess down into this gully. Found a spot that is steep enough to warrant taking the pack off, and I'm gonna have to climb down from here. Alright, part 1 is done. Now, on to part 2. Okay, I'm gonna walk this first with not the backpack, just to get the feel for it and take some of my gear down. Man, this is an all-out climb at this point. Wow. Okay, I'm down. Okay, let's get started. Yeah, I should have just roped it down. It would have been easier. Whoa! Hope that's the steepest. Another tricky section. This one's just this crack you have to wedge yourself into and lower yourself down about 15 feet. Will it ever end? Another steep section requiring a climb down. That was a rough descent, but lots of water down here, so I'm gonna go fill up, get a good drink, and I'm gonna have a bowl of cereal. All right, let's go. Well, I found my way through the maze to the pictograph panel. It's called the Harvest Scene. I just came from that corner, or around that corner, and a few different routes over there, but the direction I need to go is straight ahead, up through this corridor up here. Day 5 is coming to a close. I made my way all the way through the maze, and I've camped out at the very southern end of it. And now I'm following the steep route up these cliffs, up that sandstone bowl, came across that ledge there, and around to here, and now I'm up on this precarious ledge up fairly high. So I think all we have to do is go around the corner and one more little climb and we should be out of the maze. Yep, I can see the way up from here. From here I can see down to the Colorado River, which is my goal for this evening. Take a look. That's where I'm going. Looking across to the Needles in Chesler Park, where I hope to be tomorrow night. Yeah, I'm working my way down to the river, and the trail is really amazing. Reminds me of the Grand Canyon a lot. And I'm gonna have my camp right up here on the beach. Taking a bath in the Colorado River. Feels good. And here's my drinking water I pulled out. Hopefully that'll settle a little overnight. Day 7, I am across the Colorado. Yay. Now all I have to do is find my way up through the brush into the trail and up into the Needles district. Find my way through this with the pack. No fun. Alright, I'm somewhere in between Cyclone Canyon and Devil's Lane, and it's been a rough, hot day. I'm finally to Devil's Lane. My camping destination is ahead, Chesler Park. So that's about 3 miles away, so hopefully I'll be there before the sun gets too hot. I finished my side hike to Druid Arch. It was well worth the trip. Here the trail actually turns inward and travels through a joint or a crack in the rocks. Check this out. All right, going down into Lost Canyon. Day 9, I'm climbing out of Lost Canyon, and I can actually see the Wooden Shoe Arch, which is over by the visitor center. So semi-civilization is only that far away. I'm cooped up under a ledge here. It actually started to rain. Clouded up and started to rain a little bit. Just following these trails of cairns that lead me across the slick rock. I have about 3 miles to go until I reach Salt Creek Canyon. This part of the trail is not for the squeamish. You gotta walk right along that over there and through that crack. And it's a long ways down. Another section of trail which is not for the squeamish. Across that section right there, which has the big drop. And now the route actually goes through this small arch. My first look into the Salt Creek drainage. This is the canyon I'll be going up this way. These pictographs are almost 1,000 years old. And if you look closely, you can actually see a second set of red figures behind the white ones. The red figures are actually 1,000 to 3,000 years old. They were created by the archaic peoples. Crescent arch from the back. Crescent arch from the front side. Headed up to Angel Arch. Actually, I think I can see the back side of her right from here. I'm having myself some granola here at the base of Angel Arch. Good stuff. Check this out. Look at that. Oh, I spilled some. Oh no. Following the Scramble route that goes up to Angel's Arch. About halfway there now. It's getting windy. And Angel Arch looms above me still. Alright, I'm almost even with the Angel. Okay, after the long climb, I'm finally up under Angel Arch. Check it out. For perspective, if you want to see where it all started, way down there. You see Molar rock way down below? That's where I had my granola, right there. I finally spotted a ruin in Salt Creek. Looks like there are some pictographs as well. There's 3 or 4 old dwellings here.